to the Robert Collins Center in the heart of Triton College for today's matchup between the Owls of Oakton Community College and your Triton College Trojans. Prior to introduction, we ask that you please stand. Kindly remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
She said.
The starting lineup is one.
6'5" from Milwaukee, number 1, Dylan Solid. 6'1" guard from Milwaukee, number 3, Kilo Miracle. A 5'11" guard from Skokie Knowles, number 10, Lennox Monroe. A 6'4" from Skokie Knowles, number 21, Omar Khan. And a 6'4" from Turkey, number 33, Eunice Yilmaz. And now let's start line for your Triton College Trojans. 6'4" guard from Louisville, Kentucky, number 1, Kobe Montgomery. A 6'5" guard from Louisville, Kentucky, number 10, JJ Malachi. A 6'3" guard from Houston, Texas, number 11, Dayon Hamilton. A 6'5" guard from Maryland, Michigan, number 23, Deontay McNeil. And a 6'8" from Green Bay, Wisconsin, number 24, Patrick Sumner.
And good evening and welcome to the Robert Collins Center on the Triton College campus in River Grove. Happy holidays to you all out there as the Triton men. They haven't had many home games here this first half of the season. This is only their 4th home game of the year. And they're going to take on their rivals down River Road, the Raiders. Or actually, they used to be the Raiders, but now they're the Owls of Oakton Community College. Tim McKinney at the Collins Center, joined tonight by my White Eagle, the Triton women's basketball team, as J.J. Calicon gets the first bucket of the game for the Trojans.
That's a nice trap they had in the corner, you know, forcing a lot of turnovers and a lot of pressure.
Well, you see they came out pressuring, but as you know, in order to set the press up, you got to make some baskets.
So JJ with the pass to Tiante ahead, and the dunk is good.
Yep, and it's very quickly 4-0 within 30 seconds.
You know, this Triton team is just very athletic and long, and I think they have more numbers than this other team as well, and they just have more talent. And they just set the pace early, Tim.
Yeah. Trojans come in 11-2. They had their way against Daly Saturday, 129-74.
What I like about this team is that they share the ball really well. They look for the extra pass, and I just think that they're really good at rebounding,
Subnik gets that rebound, follows his own miss, and Oakton the rebound. They come in 5-8 on the year. They did win Saturday. They beat Wright 73-59. But the Trojans have had their way with this schedule recently. They blew out Lake County. They blew out Truman last week. They blew out Daly Saturday. So they have taken advantage of this portion of the schedule. And they're going to have a shot clock violation.
And that's just great defense by Triton. The pressure is really getting to Oakton early. They have a 4-0 lead.
And Mick Reuter is going to call a timeout. Mick Reuter, the head coach of Oakton, Lewis Walker, their assistant. We only have 2 officials so far to start the game, but I don't know if that's going to matter so much. But if you're Oakton here, Maya, what can you do to kind of stave off this Triton pressure?
I just say I would spread out my offense. They're kind of panicking when pressure comes. I feel like ball movement is really key, and it's got to be quicker. They're kind of being too patient, I'd say, and that's what's happening for having the turnovers happen.
And I think that Triton length, as you mentioned, has given them some issues. Again, they have a lot of guys on this roster, but it looks like of this roster, they might only have about 9 guys dressed.
Like I said, Triton does have the advantage of having more guys, and, they're overall just more talented, but, sometimes hard work beats talent, and this Oakton team is going to have to work a lot harder than Triton because they are shorter guys compared to Triton.
And it is a neighborhood game. So you figured, Oakton is up for the challenge, or at least they're going to be very motivated to try and show that they can at least play with Triton and hang in with them. But it's been difficult for many teams lately within the Region 4.
Just too much talent, I'd say. Honestly, I think that's why all the teams in the region are struggling, is they don't know how to handle Triton's diverse of talent. They have really good shooters, good big men in the post, and they can finish. And just like I said, the ball movement is great for Triton.
Subnik will kick it back out. They'll swing it in the corner. Shot clock to 10. There's a 3 by McKeithen. Oh, boy. 7-0.
Man, he's just been hot these last couple games. He's been doing really well from the three-point line.
Yeah, he had a pretty good game on Saturday. What he had, about 17?
He had 23, Tim.
23.
And a block by Summik. Passes ahead to Dalen Hamilton.
And he'll give it out to Calicon, and they'll reverse it back. McKeithen, Subnik, he'll fire the 3. That's no good.
Oakton with the rebound, trying to clear out.
And Oakton still in search of their first points of the night.
The pressure, Tim, is early on, is really getting to Oakton right now. You can see as their coach is getting a little bit frustrated about that.
And they do call a foul on Dalen Hamilton. Oakton will inbound.
JJ with the pressure on the on-ball defense. Gets a screen. Summik tries with the block.
And that was a tough shot, but it was good by Omar Khan. He's a 6'6" freshman out of Niles North High School. And nearly a turnover, and it is by Triton. They throw it away. And here come the Owls. Zollikofer. And now, I think Oakton, they don't want to get into a track meet, so they're going to try and run.
Triton with the pressure. Tiante to JJ with the no finish. But that was great defense right there. I think look at the hustle by Tiante.
Yeah,
that kid is very good at hustling.
Yeah, boy, he covered the ground to get that ball back after that misran fast break, and that's an NBA range 3.
No good.
And we're going to have a loose ball foul on Triton. So on Hamilton, that's going to be number 2 on him. And he'll have to come out of the game. And Coach Clancy's going to go to the bench here.
Cam Denson in for Triton. Brandon Muntu, number 2 for Triton. And D'Angelo.
Yep, Elise's in there as well.
He's a Purdue Northwestern commit. He recently committed before the season.
Him, Hamilton committed.
To IUPI.
And, of course, Subnik to West Virginia had a big signing ceremony before Thanksgiving. There's a 3, and that's good by Kemar Marebo for Oakton. He's out of Milwaukee, Riverside High School. They got a handful of guys from Milwaukee on this squad.
Muntu pulls a three from the top wing. No good. D'Angelo with the rebound. Goes up. No good.
But Oakton able to get that rebound, so after the Trojans scored the first 7, Oakton has scored the last 5.
Triton still up, 7-5. You know, I didn't think this game would be close, but, you know, it's just the energy. I'd say Triton's got to pick it up a little bit more. You know, they can't let up, you know.
Well, Oakton's adjusted after the timeout as Denson gets the block, and the Owls will inbound. For many years, they were called the Raiders, but they changed their name maybe about 3-4 years ago to the Owls.
Why is that, Tim?
I really don't know. I just maybe branding, marketing. You know how that goes these days. So to me, they're still the Raiders in the heart. Kind of like they were almost like resembling like the football team when the Oakland Raiders. But of course they're now in Las Vegas.
Nice trap by Triton, but it wasn't good enough.
Shot clock's winding down. Another violation.
That was good D by Triton. The pressure is really getting to them early.
Yeah, that's the second shot clock violation against Oakton. But again, the Trojans, after the hot start, cooled off a bit here.
I think Oakton is in a zone.
They're like a 2-3 zone. 2-3 zone.
Muntu with the pass to no good. Oakton got the steal.
Yeah, deflected. Owens on the drive. No. Follow, yes.
And the game is tied, 7-7.
That was Georgie Connor. He's out of New Trier.
Tiante with the push. And 1.
Well, no foul called, but he'll get the 2. And the Trojans are back in front.
What I really like about that kid is he can score both ways, you know, not just shooting, but, you know, driving as well. And that's what makes him really special is his effort, you know, right now in this game is really helping Triton. You know, they're up 9-7, but his hustle is creating a lot of offense.
Oakton turns it over as they step there on the sideline on the far end.
And John Intunis is in for Triton. He subbed for Kobe Montgomery.
Good dump down, and Elise gets the two-handed dunk.
Triton with the pressure, the double team, and Muntu almost got the steal, but it's back with Oakton ball.
All right, so it looks like Oakton's going to set the little line up to try and spread out against this full court pressure.
Trying to trap early in the corner. Triton is, Oakton gets it to the middle. Oakton's able to split the defense, and that is good for...
That's Chuck Owens, I believe, if I'm reading the jerseys correct. No, that's not. That was 15. 15, that's Mustafa Jeffrey. He's out of Maine East.
Well, Triton just got an offensive board. That's like what I said. Triton has that advantage of, you know, height and the versatility.
McKeithen off the ball fake, threw the ball away.
Honestly, Tim, I feel like Triton needs to slow down a little bit. I feel like they're moving too fast, and I feel like they're rushing right now. And honestly, if they slow down and just play their game.
Well, it appears the third official has made his way onto the floor.
Christian Wells has subbed in for Tiante.
Pull up 3. That's off the top of the basket.
Cam Denson with the rebound, looking to push, gives it to D'Angelo. No good. Oakton gets the ball.
Pull up. No good, and here's Denson.
Pushing. Cam Denson is very good at pushing the floor. His speed, his height, very athletic guard. Brandon Muntu in the corner, left corner 3, and it's good.
Yeah, that's great ball movement right there by the Trojans, how they zip that ball around.
They do like the three-point, Tim, I'll tell you that. They're not shy of three-point line.
And the Trojans' only 2 losses have been outside the region.
Triton trying with the trap.
And Oakton will keep possession.
Triton's up 14-9.
Most recent loss for Triton was just before Thanksgiving to John A. Logan, who was nationally ranked. Trojans did receive votes in the final national poll of the year, as that 3 is good by Chuck Owens out of Riverside High School in Milwaukee.
John up on top of the key with the ball, passes to Cam on the right. Muntu in the right corner. Looks for Cam Denson on top of the key. Muntu launches another three on the right side.
Oh, boy.
That's 6 for Brandon Muntu.
Muntu, he's
He gets hot, Tim.
Yeah,
and Denson with the steal and gets the 2.
And just like that, the lead is 7 for the Trojans. And that's going to be a foul. I thought that could have been a travel. I kind of agree with Brandon there. He wanted a travel. I thought that was going to be a travel, but instead.
Are we back on?
Yes, we are back on.
Sorry about that.
Things happen. It's a live broadcast. The pressure by the Trojans, and that one kicked.
That was good. It's all right. I thought that was good D by Muntu.
And now Oakton's a little bit of predicament. The shot clock was at 21, so our official, he told them that you have the option of calling the timeout to avoid the violation. If not, you only got 1 second to get the ball across. So now, since he called the timeout, essentially he should get a reset if I heard the explanation correctly. But we'll find out. But again, been a bit of a streaky game. The Trojans are up 7, 19-12. Tim McKinney here at the Collins Center. My White Eagles helping me out here tonight.
What'd you say? Oh. Oakton has the ball now.
Yeah, they're going to inbound, but again,
Oh, okay.
they'll be able to get this in without the violation.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can help you coach or not, but we'll do our best. I don't envy this task myself to try and slow down this Triton team.
John with the ball pressure. Muntu puts a hand in the shooter's face.
But that 3 is no good, and here comes Denson.
Pushing on top of the key.
But Oakton, you got to give them credit. They've hung in here so far.
Yeah, their zone, it's kind of working, but I don't think it is because them three-point shooters are hot. Cam Denson from 3, and it's short.
But they're daring the Trojans to shoot.
And I don't think that's a bad thing, Tim, because Triton can shoot.
Yeah. Well, I think it's picking your poison because you either, Elise to get going down low, or Denson. You kind of force the guys outside to see can they make some shots.
And I think that's a smart move by Oakton because, they want to see if the guards can take over without the bigs, and they're testing Triton's versatility right here.
And they stepped out of bounds right there. And they've been, for the most part, rather patient as they've been able to adjust and handle this pressure a little bit better. And I guess compared to the last few teams the Trojans have played, this being a 7-point game is not so bad if you're Oakton right now.
Yeah, that kind of gives Oakton a little, like, why not? Why do we, stick in this game? But, I feel like Triton's about to not let up here, and they're just going to take over right now.
You would think they'll wear them down eventually. There's a 3, and it is good for Muntu.
Mutu's got 9 points so far, Tim. Once he gets hot, he gets hot.
And all been from 3s, and there's the pressure, and they'll go out of bounds. Oakton will keep it.
And there's subs coming in, all 5, looks like.
Yeah, well, we'll call them as they all come into play. But, again, that's what you talked about. The Trojans have the bodies to take advantage and rotate people in and out. Oakton trying to do their best to match up.
Triton with the pressure against
Another steal.
JJ tries to finish the 2, gets his own board. Wow. Talk about athleticism right there.
And then Oakton overplays defensively.
Patrick Summick tries to,
They're going to call the foul on his way up.
It's a 10-point lead for Triton, but this game doesn't feel like a 10-point lead.
No, I would agree with that. But the Trojans have made enough timely 3s, sparked by Muntu. And here comes McKeithen for 3, and that's good. I think, are they going to give him a 3? Yes. For a moment, I didn't know if they would call it a 2.
He's got early 10 points, Tim. He's really been taking advantage of this season. From the beginning of last year, he's really stepped up for Triton, in my opinion.
Plus, he's had a little bit of a bigger role this year than I think he had last year with the group.
I agree.
Only him and D'Angelo Elise are the only two back from Steve Christensen's group that John Clancy took over this year in his first year as head coach. And Coach Clancy's done an outstanding job so far, halfway through year one.
Tiante again from 3.
Oh, my. He knocks it down.
He's got 13 points, Tim.
Unbelievable. And he's at his average. That's what he averages per game.
I think he's going to get a 30 ball tonight. Let me not jinx it, though.
And this is how quickly things have slipped away here from Oakton. It was like 17-12 a few minutes ago. Now it's 28-12.
You know, Dalen Hamilton, I really like how he plays, too. I think he's a really smart guard, you know, who makes the right decision.
And he's going to try and get involved with missed that 3.
With the steal,
oh, nice
Hamilton.
play.
Nice pass to Kobe Montgomery. One more to Tiante.
And we got a whistle, and I think it's going to be a clock issue.
Yep, and you're right, Tim. It is a clock issue.
Well, we always got to have one of those a game around here.
I agree.
It can't be in the spirit without a clock issue.
Absolutely.
They reset the shot clock to 27. We're midway through this first half. And the Trojans have quietly built up a 16-point lead.
Tiante pulls from 3 again in the left corner.
Boy,
oh
he's hit one from each side of the floor.
He's got 16.
He went from one corner to the other corner.
He's hot, Tim.
Well, between him and Mutu, it's been a 3-point shootout. Oakton breaks the press, but a wild shot right there, and Subnick clears the rebound.
Tiante pushing it ahead. Brings it on top of the key. Passes it to Dalen Hamilton. Hamilton tries the stomach in the post. And one.
Oh, no, they're going to wave it off. They're going to call it on the floor.
I think it should have been an and one personally. That was a tough finish.
Well, NBA he would have gotten it, but not in college basketball.
I forgot. You can travel in the NBA, can't you?
Yeah, and probably a few other things you could do in the NBA as well.
Yeah.
31-12 is the score. Tim McKinney, joined by Maya White Eagle this evening from our women's basketball team. Good feed. And Subnick with the throwdown.
Kobe Montgomery, he's really good at finding his teammates. I got to give him. I think he's one of the top visionaries on the team besides Kimo, who's been hurt, actually. He's been known as a true freshman, and I think Kobe has stepped up with that point guard role.
Jaffery knocks down the long 2, but it's just amazing how quickly this lead is built up.
Kobe from 3, no good. He wants to get in the ball game, I see.
So they've dared the Trojans to shoot. And Oakton now is paying the price. Now they look to answer. There's a 3. That's good, and that's Jaffery again.
Triton still up, 33-14.
Now 17 after that 3.
Apparently.
Final game of 2021 before the holiday break.
JJ in the mid-range. Patrick Summit kicks it out to JJ. One more in the corner. Tiante again in the left. No good. He's been hot, though. I'll give him that.
A little heat check. Missed it. And Oakton able to clear the rebound, but that pressuring defense has made Oakton now just rush and take some wild shots, and that's a travel.
I think that was a good block by Patrick Summit. I know they didn't call it, but.
Yeah, well, he traveled. They'll get the ball back regardless. But, again, that pressure makes you rush. And Oakton, for a while, was able to kind of keep the tempo where they probably needed it to be, but.
We got Cam Denson back in, Brandon Muntu, Christian Wells, John Antunes, and D'Angelo Elise.
Yep. Under 8 minutes remaining, first half.
I think this Oakton zone is not working very well because Triton is doing very good from the 3-point line. Muntu again from the corner, no good.
But I'm thinking maybe Maya Oakton thinks this is their best chance to hang in the game because if they go man, as Antunes missed the 3, Elise the easy 2-hand dunk. But I think they go man.
They're going to get beat.
It's going to be even worse. So your best shot is to maybe hope that they might miss some shots.
Honestly, I would face guard Muntu or Tiante because they have been the big threats tonight if they want to try to stay in this ball game.
They break the press, but a quick shot. Zalikoffer missed the 3.
D'Angelo with the rebound. John pushing ahead.
Now he's got to run some offense here.
Yeah. Denson Skip all the way to the corner for Muntu on the
That's
left.
a nice look.
Oh. Muntu no good, but he's been hot. He's going to come back. Triton's in man-to-man, as you can tell. You know, they can handle the man-on-man pressure.
Marabo, that three is an air ball. Wells the rebound.
Muntu pushing ahead. Passes it to Cam Denson on the left wing.
Just looks so effortless.
Yeah,
Like they're really not really breaking much of a sweat out there.
yeah.
Look at this ball movement.
Cam Denson with the ball fake. Nice pass.
Oh.
Maybe
Maybe a little too unselfish there, but they're going to still get a good look, and the three is good.
for Brandon Muntu.
Mutu again. He now has 12.
Yeah, I knew this kid was going to shoot tonight, you know. He never lets his confidence go down, which I really like about him. He, you know, his like Kobe mentality, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
And it's good when you can knock it down off a great ball movement like that. It just makes it easier when you're a shooter like that.
I agree.
Rhythm.
His footwork is really good.
Yeah.
Hey, sideline Lennox, sideline Lennox.
So Oakton's in the same predicament again. They got 1 second, and they got to get this ball into the front court, or it's going to be a 10-second violation.
Yeah, Tim, that's just going back to Triton's pressure, you know. They're pressuring them early, which is good, you know, creating a lot of turnovers. But, you know, as we see, that foul came in from Triton. A little too much body from John or D'Angelo. We're about to find out right now.
They called it on D'Angelo. Only his first.
It's okay.
Again, Trojans have things, you feel like in cruise control right now. Elise going for that block kind of made that shot redirect. Here's the outlet ahead. Mutu will lay it in. That's just beautifully done running the floor by the Trojans. It's 40-17. Another steal.
I think he's going to dunk it, Tim.
No,
Oh,
no.
he tried.
Well, I guess when you're up 23, you can do that.
I'm surprised he didn't get pulled, Tim. Well, he comes back with the defense. John passes to Cam Denson again.
Watch
ahead.
out. He'll go for the layup. Count it.
Gets
And
that
one.
I feel like his height really helps him as a guard. You know, he's very strong,
Yeah.
as you can
We
tell.
got quite a few people tuning in here on the stream tonight. Again, the broadcast is interactive.
That's good.
If there's a question or anything, we'll be more than happy to answer. And this one is really not a surprise what the score would be. You kind of wonder how it could be tough to play these kind of games when you're just so at a one-sided advantage as the Trojans are talent-wise. But these teams want to come in and give them their best shot, and that free throw no good. But there's going to be some better opponents coming in here second half. A few teams from Iowa coming in. The Highland game will be a good game, so they'll have some test in the second half of the season.
Cam Denson comes out and Deion James comes in for Triton as he's on the ball.
And they still show this full court press.
The double team, you know, this pressure is getting to Oakton early as they almost turn it over, and they do.
Yeah, they do. The
Mutu
steal.
Christian Wells ahead, passes it to John Intus with the layup, and it's good.
Wow.
John Atunis.
That's his first bucket of the evening. 44-17, Elise overplays it. Zalikoffer will drive and he'll score. He was going for the steal, and Zalikoffer was able to make him pay.
Brandon Muntu on top, passes it to Christian Wells down low. Skips to Deion James, and he pulls a three, and it's a little long.
Yeah, that's Wells. He was over the back on that rebound. He was a little frustrated, but that was, I think, the proper call.
I agree, Tim.
Plus, it's hard not to get upset about too many things when you're up 44-19, and Oakton's now going to call another timeout. 4:38 remaining here in this first half. As we mentioned, this is going to be the final game of the semester. Swasha, how are you, sir? Yes, you made it. Merry Christmas.
For people that are tuned in, the Triton women's basketball team plays after break, January 5th against
Sauk Valley.
Sauk Valley.
It's a doubleheader. The men will play that night. Of course, ladies, we're 9-3.
Not bad.
Yeah, we got 12 games in, 9-3, and we'll had to
Quarantine.
take the last couple games off for some COVID protocols, which is fine.
Better than safe than sorry.
But a couple of the games will be made up second half.
And that's what counts.
The Oakton game will not be made up because there's just not enough room in the schedule.
And that's all right, Tim. I think, me being part of the women's team.
I thought many. But we tried. With all their conference commitments, it's just kind of hard. And a lot of teams are going through this. There's been a lot of cancellations in the region throughout the year.
Well, COVID has made a big impact on everybody for the last 2 years, and apparently there's another COVID variant, Tim, going on.
No, you're right. And, it's affected a lot of Division I games.
Absolutely.
DePaul's had their last few games canceled on the men's side, and some UCLA, Ohio State.
Arizona women's basketball as well has been canceled due to COVID.
Of course, the Bulls were affected a lot, so it's
spreading.
It's a tough situation.
It really is.
You just got to follow the protocols, and
you're going to be okay.
And we all did, and that's why we're all back.
So with the steal up to Muntu. Muntu, I think he's going to dunk it, Tim, and he does.
Yes, he does. Muntu, what a first half he has had. 16. He has almost as many as Oakton as a team.
Man, like I said, the talent on this team is crazy. Everybody is going to score tonight.
And that three ball in the corner, no good, but Oakton able to somehow get the rebound. George Connor, now that shot attempt, no good.
Muntu with the rebound, passes it up to Christian Wells, and he does a Euro. Nice.
Wow, that's beautifully done.
That was a nice move.
Of course, his dad, as many of you know who've been with us all year, former NBA standout Bonzi Wells. Played for the Pacers for many years. And Oakton that time did a nice job breaking the press. And they get the easy bucket. Zalikoffer, I believe that was 11. That's Alan Kushamov. Again, those numbers are kind of hard to read. Those green numerals on black jerseys, not the best combination in the world.
Christian Wells is passing it to Brandon Muntu in the right corner.
And guess what? Another three.
No good.
Guys, you got to get down so we can see. Got to get down, please. Please get down. Thank you. Got to patrol a lot of things here at the table, as you now notice mine. Now they finally try and slow things down. Kuzhamov.
I just think this man-to-man is too much for Oakton as they turn the ball over again.
Yeah, that was Lennox Monroe.
48-21 lead, Triton.
Kuzhamov. Or Kershamov, he's out of Bulgaria. Well, we got down to 2:49 remaining in this first half. Oakton was competitive for a little bit, but the Trojans have busted this one wide open, and it's no offense to Oakton. It's just we've seen Triton do this just to haven't been too many teams that have been able to stack up against the Trojans within the Region 4, at least. Again, both Triton losses have been out of the region. Zalikoffer commits the foul.
And, Tim, we got a new 5 in again. Tiante, Dalen, JJ, Patrick, Kobe. This is a good 5. I really like this 5.
Well, it's been very interchangeable just when they've been bringing in the new group. It's just almost been, they kind of had the one moment that they struggled a little bit, but for the most part, it's been like smooth as clockwork, as we like to say.
All very, very versatile.
Oh, he tried to go behind the back right there. So Dalen Hamilton will shoot it, and it rimmed out.
This Triton group is just very interchangeable, which I really liked him. You put anybody in, they'll make it happen.
That's a moving screen. Oh, they're going to call the foul. That has to be a moving screen. I thought that had to be a moving screen.
That was a big play by Dalen Hamilton. I know they're up, but those little things mattered right there. Just taking that, being able to use his body to get that foul. 48-21. So Triton had 63 at halftime on Saturday. And we're almost about to be under 2 minutes to go, 2:06 right now. JJ on top, passes it to Patrick. Down low, up to Tiante on the right. Wing goes into the lane, and
He
it's a
lost it,
turnover.
lost the handle.
I just think we need to slow down a little bit, Tim. I feel like we're getting rushed right now for Triton personally.
Well, sometimes, as you know, when you kind of get caught up with these big leads, you're kind of playing on that adrenaline. You're kind of feeling it, and sometimes can do some things out of character once you have a big lead.
I agree 100%. You know, Triton with the pressure again. Man-to-man, Patrick Stomach with the steal. Pushes ahead, and he's going to go all the way. And
He left it short. Oakton will try it, I thought, slow it down, but now Zalikoffer will
Kobe
just drive
Montgomery
it.
blocks the shot.
Oh, my, what a block.
The athleticism. It's crazy.
Hamilton swings it.
JJ in the right corner. JJ finds Patrick Stomach, and it's no good again.
Yep.
Like I said, I feel like they need to
I
slow
got to
down.
say hello to our good friend Coach Tony, the women's coach at Oakton. He's tuning in, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'm sorry we couldn't play tonight because of the protocols. I'm just fresh back today. But I know the Oakton women are having a great year so far. 10-1, I believe, is their record. So they're having a good start, and wish Tony and rest of them the best of luck the rest of the year. Again, disappointed we couldn't play this game on the women's side this evening, but we'll look forward to seeing them down the line, and looking forward to seeing how they pan out in Division II.
Yeah, this nice step back by Tiante.
Yeah, that's excellent. The Trojans have had their way in this half.
Tiante's got an early 16. No, 18 now, make it, Tim. 18 points for Tiante.
Yeah, the Oakton women are 10-1. And that three jars in good. Chuck
I think they counted it as a 2, Tim.
Oh, they did? Yep, you were
Counted it
right.
as 2.
You are right. Now they'll hold for one.
Triton's going to hold the ball for the last possession, last shot, 20 seconds remaining, and Dalen is on top, just dribbling to figure out a play, I'm assuming. Let's hope it's a good one.
Well, he'll work it down to 10, screened by McKeithen. Not much
Tiante.
doing, but whoa, what a move by
Pass
McKeithen.
it to Montgomery, and it
Oh,
goes over.
but I thought maybe he should have drove. I know he was trying to be unselfish to kick it in the corner,
I agree.
but I thought he could have gone to the bucket.
I agree 100%.
But I won't. But I won't, Chris. That's that's an unselfish move by him. But I thought he could have drove it. But now the Trojans, they're going to call a timeout because this is the old use it or lose it timeout. So they were going to. So Coach Clancy's just going to map something out here with this 1.9 remaining.
Yeah, everyone makes mistakes, but, Tiante, I really thought he should have drove it as well,
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to get on him on too much because I understood what he was trying to do.
I'd rather have unselfish compared to
Yeah,
selfish.
it's true. So we'll see what happens here. This, again, the Trojans did call this timeout. And again, the only reason why they called it was because they were going to lose it anyway because they haven't called a timeout in this half. So they're going to try and set something up here and try and get a bucket here with 1.9 to go.
I think it's going to be a lob, Tim. I'm predicting this right now. What do you
All
think?
right. Could be a little dive to the bucket.
And
You got it, and there's a dunk.
And I called it, did I not?
There you go. Well, we're going to call you like Tony Romo on the football broadcast.
Yeah, and it was a lob for Dalen Hamilton.
Predict the play.
Yeah, I could just tell with this group.
That was a great timeout by Coach Clancy. The Trojans got that final possession. And Hamilton gets the lob and the dunk and a buzzer beater to end the half. And the Trojans have doubled up Oakton here, Maya. It's a 26-point lead, 52-26. And the pressure was really the story in the first half.
We will be back. It is halftime, and we hope you are enjoying this so far. I am. Thank you, Tim, for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you helping me out. The the voice is still trying to get some strength back. So I have to, I'm fine, but I just, it's a little low in the tank. So I appreciate you helping me out a little bit
Absolutely.
tonight.
I'm happy to do this.
But a good first half for the Trojans. We'll come back in about 15 minutes. We'll have the halftime stats and the second half. Trojans well out in front, 52-26 over Oakton. And welcome back to the Collins Center. Sid McKinney, joined by Maya. I'll get you on there, Maya. I'm just going to go through these first half numbers. The Trojans, as you all can see, are up 52-26 over Oakton here at halftime. The scoring, Tiante McKeithen, 18 points. He's 4 of 6 from 3. Brandon Mutu, 16 points. He's 4 of 8 from 3.
That's 50%.
Yep. Those two have 34 of the 52 Triton points. Montgomery with 2. Etunis with 2. Hamilton, Sumnick, and Wells have 2. And D'Angelo Elise has 4. Oakton in the first half, Mustafa Jaffari leads them with 7. Kimar Marebo has 6. Zali Kaffer with 2. Owens with 5. Kershamov has 2. Omar Khan and George Connor with 2. But here's the big number right here, Maya. The Trojans forced 20 turnovers in the first half.
Like I said, Tim, this group is very tall, athletic, and just starts early. You know, their pressure got early to Oakton, and you can see the score right now. But
yeah.
man, let's see if they can turn it up in the second half.
Trojans shot 22 of 43 from the field in the first half. They were 8 of 22 from 3. Oakton was 11 of 24 from the field, so Triton took twice as many shots as Oakton did, and that goes back to the turnovers.
And Triton's going to start off in a man-to-man. Tries to get the steal, Kobe Montgomery, but couldn't get it. Nice block by Tiante.
Yeah, McKeithen the block, and here comes Calican. Stops.
Montgomery passes one more to Tiante, one more to JJ.
Oh, he's open in the corner. He's open in the corner. They didn't see him.
Montgomery passes a little to Patrick. Dalen on top, one more to Tiante, and he shoots the 3 contested, and it's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Call him Steph Curry by now, Tim. 21 points.
Well, you predicted 30 for him. He's about 9 away.
Just like how I predicted the lob before the end of the half.
Yeah. That's why we got you back for the second half.
And
I think Sumnick got a hand on that, but then he turns it over.
And they just let him pull up. I don't like that. Oakton looks like they're starting to pressure, but Dalen Hamilton splits the defense, passes it to Tiante, and
he puts it down. Wow. Well, that's why we said why you don't want to go man-to-man against Triton or press, because that's what would happen, and Oakton then throws it away.
Dalen with another steal, passes it to Kobe Montgomery for the 3, and it's no good, Oakton.
Well, I guess if you're Oakton, you're down 29. What do you have? What do you have to lose at this point? You might as well just try it. You know, they went with that zone in the first half, which was effective in spurts, but then Triton just went off and got red hot from 3 and broke this thing wide open.
And they try to trap the ball, but, Oakton splits it. Again, trap, and Oakton has the ball again.
15 to shoot, and then they throw it away.
First steal, and I honestly think there's going to be a dunk, Tim.
No one ahead of him, and he'll lay it in instead.
And that is a nice lay by Dalen. Early defense gets him the offense. He's gotten the last 4 steals, 3 steals. May not be correct, but he's gotten the last tips.
Well, they had 11 steals in the first half as a team. A little floater is left short by Owens, but the putback is good. That was Zali Kaffer.
Tiante splits 2 defenders. Passes it to Kobe Montgomery, to JJ, to Dalen. And Dalen shoots the 3 contested. No good. Patrick Summitt gets the rebound.
That's a great rebound, but he's not able to lay it in, but he does get the foul.
That is just big man work. Wow. Offensive rebounding for Triton has been great. And Patrick will shoot 2.
Yeah, in the first half, they had a 7-2 edge on the offensive glass, and this is the only the second free throw attempt of the game.
I was just going to say, Tim, barely shot any free throws in the first half.
From the Tim McKinney School officiating. When a game is this one-sided, the referees tend to only blow their whistle unless they have to.
Like just now. And Kobe Montgomery gets to rebound.
They're-
Passes out to
Believe me,
Damon.
they're not going to want to call any fouls unless they have to. They're going to get paid nicely to be here tonight and enjoy their Christmas with the check they're getting from the school this evening.
Yeah.
So they're not complaining. And we started off a couple of officials, but now, of course, we have all three of them now. Again, the start time got bumped up an hour from 7 to 6.
Yeah. And JJ gets the ball, pass it to Patrick down low.
That's a foul, yeah. He reached over the top.
Like you said, they're going to call the fouls. They only need to.
Yeah, that one that was pretty clear and obvious. That one you had the right there.
So lob didn't work last time. I think they're going to actually pass it out, but JJ tries to spin.
He lost the handle. He thought it was last off of Oakton, but John Walshaw, referee, said, nope, it's you. You turned it over.
And Clancy's actually talking to one of the referees. Oakton passes ahead.
Nearly turned it over.
And they do.
No, it was tipped out by Hamilton.
Yeah, his defenses has been great, Tim. His long arms, legs, the speed. The speed is crazy for Dalen Hamilton. That's why IUPI has a good one. You know, he may be quiet in this game offensively, but defensively he's working. And he's got 3 fouls.
Good hello to our friend Alvin Washington Jr., who normally calls our women's games. He wanted to say hello to you. He's recognizing you on the mic this evening with me here.
Hi, how are you?
We'll look forward to seeing Alvin the second half of the season. Happy holidays to you, sir. Glad you're tuning in tonight. You're not missing out too much being here in person, I'll put it that way. This one really, as expected, this was kind of where the unofficial point spread was set. For those of you who would like to play along with that game at home, we are at that point. 60-30. But again, this Oakton team is going to play and compete. And
John passes it to D'Angelo with a dunk.
wow,
Oh my gosh.
Elise, the two-handed dunk with 6 points.
And we do got a whole new 5 in, Tim.
Yeah. I would just say the only thing from the Oakton side of this is I think you're up against it when you play Triton, but I think as that 3 in the corner is good by Jaffery, they may know that they're not going to have an easy time against Triton, but they want a game to challenge them and hope that maybe a game like this, despite the outcome, will help them improve and get better when they play some teams in their conference second half of the season.
D'Angelo making a one-on-one decision, and he goes up and draws a foul.
Well, that was a pretty good move right there.
I think he could have kicked it out between me and you.
Well, I think he had the advantage inside and wanted to take advantage of it. But we'll see what he does here for the free throw line. Again, there haven't been many free throw attempts this evening. Trojans as a team, they're shooting
And it's no good. First one for D'Angelo.
71% coming in.
D'Angelo misses the first one.
He's averaging just under 10 points a game. 1 of 2. And the lead is 30 again for the Trojans. They pressure. Oakton does get it across. Skip pass. And Elise, but the foul will be called as he came in on the body. He tried to turn away from it, but got called with the foul. So we're going to have at the line Chuck Owens for Oakton. And I believe these are the first free throws of the evening for the Owls tonight. Owens makes that. Oakton is a team shooting 62%. Owens averaging 53% from the line, just under 8 a game. And makes good on the second attempt. 63-35, Trojans lead, and Oakton showing the full court press, and Triton turns it over.
Yeah, this is very surprising for the team. Triton is not a turnover team, and they actually have been doing a lot of turnovers tonight. But
Yeah, well, they had 8 of them in the first half, but that Oakton showing some of that pressure may have surprised them, but Oakton ends up giving it right back, and there's the bump as well as his foul. Zalikoffer commits the foul. But we appreciate all of you who have stuck around with us here. Even though I think the outcome is not in doubt at this point, with 15 and a half minutes to go.
Cam Denson passes it low to D'Angelo, and I think he's going to take it one-on-one, Tim, and he does. Does he finish?
He went that left hand.
And you can hear a lot of coach saying that's all he's got is post moves. And that was good D by Triton, but it turns out to be a kick ball.
And they'll reset the shot clock to 20. Oakton's going to bring a couple in. Marable and Yilmaz. He's out of Turkey, but he's a local product for Oakton. He went to Notre Dame High School in Niles. Pretty much their whole team is mostly from their district, other than they do have a few players from the Milwaukee area.
Yeah, and we actually have a Milwaukee player, but he's redshirting right now at the moment.
Yep. The infamous brother of Alondis Williams, who's doing a lot of good things over at Wake Forest. Breon Williams, of course, is redshirting this year. But his brother Alondis was a member of the 2018 National Championship team and was ACC Player of the Week about a week ago as Atunis made that three and Oakton throws it away. We're under 15 minutes remaining. It's been all Triton here tonight. They haven't trailed.
I don't think they will trail in this game, Tim. But
they only were tied once.
Excuse me, D'Angelo with the up and under tries to dunk it.
And the ball hit the support cable with the bucket, so Oakton's going to get this back.
I honestly think they kind of need to slow down, Tim, between me and you. I feel like they're being rushed again.
Well, as we talked about earlier, when you kind of have a game like this in the hand, it's hard not to do some razzle-dazzle for the crowd, or you don't want to get too sloppy. That looked like a travel.
And Cam Denson actually got frustrated with that call, but he's still playing. And Sue Wells tips the ball, and it actually stays with Oakton.
Yeah, but now is this going to be in the back court or in the front court? And they're going to keep it in the front court off the tip. Where Oakton could have had came close to maybe having a 10-second violation. They've had a couple shot clock violations here so far tonight.
And Triton again in that tough man-to-man defense. They obviously double team on screens, which I like because they're so athletic. Tries to get out, but D'Angelo with the steal, looks up, passes the ball to Muntu, but turns it over.
And here come the Owls.
And
there's a three. No.
Good. And Denson with the rebound.
No, not quite. Didn't quite control it.
That's 2 offensive rebounds, Tim, in the last 30 seconds.
And body right there. That was a good job there by Owens for Oakton. You know, he initiated that contact. Kind of put his body out there in a way that Mutsu ended up committing the foul.
You know, I think Oakton's free throws is going to help them in the long run. You know, I think they're smart for drawing fouls to get people out of the game, you know, certain people.
Well, it's taken them a little time here because they didn't have an attempt in the first half, but.
Score is 66-35.
And they're going to basically do this 5 in, 5 out again.
Kobe Montgomery checks in, Tiante, Patrick Summick, JJ, and Dalen Hamilton.
It's almost like they're doing 5-minute or so shifts.
Looks like it to me. And
Oakton has no one to contest the rebound, and Hamilton will get the easy board.
Oakton's trying to pressure Dalen Hamilton, and he passes ahead to JJ. JJ dribbles ahead, splits two. Dalen Hamilton shot fake from the three, passes it to nobody, and does not finish.
Well, the lead is still 30. And there's going to be a deep three. That's well short.
Tiante with the rebound, pushing ahead, slows down. Kobe Montgomery with the ball now to Dalen Hamilton from three, and he pulls it, and it's no good.
And the Keaton able to keep the ball alive.
Kobe Montgomery from three.
Boy, everyone's just firing away.
You know, what I like about Triton is, you know, their shots aren't falling, but Dalen Hamilton finds a way to make it up on the defensive end. If you watch closely,
Yeah.
he's very good at tips and steals, and right
Right on. There
Right
you go. You got
there.
another prediction.
Right there, and Dalen turns it over. That's the problem. He cancels out,
Well, he kind of dribbled right into two people, and that didn't help him.
but his defense is really making up for it tonight.
And Oakton's going to fire a three. That's no good by Marable.
And Kobe Montgomery passes ahead to Tiante in the right corner. He goes all the way to the lane and finishes. A tough finish.
Yeah, that finally kind of ended a little drought because neither team had a bucket for a couple minutes.
And he's got 25, Tim.
Well, he's 5 away from your 30.
68-36 Triton, and that
10
pressure.
10 count, turnover.
That pressure from Triton is just really troubling Oakton.
Well, they're going to be on pace. Well, they had 20 turnovers at halftime, so that means they're on pace for 40. And they're inching their way slowly up there.
Triton with the ball. Passes it into Dalen Hamilton, JJ.
So we'll see what the Trojans do here. So Oakton's in a man-to-man.
Dalen calling a screen from Patrick Summick on the right. Pass it to the corner. Skips it to JJ on the left. JJ with the spin.
That's a good look, but just left it short. They've had some good looks. They just haven't been falling.
And I honestly just think that was a travel, but
Well, Mutu, I think, did a good job. Actually, Sumnick did a good job to redirect the shot.
That was a
Hamilton,
good
a nice
pass.
bounce pass, and McKeithen scores, and we have a timeout.
that's 27 for him, Tim.
Yep, timeout. Triton. 27 now for Tiata McKeithen.
You know, I like how Dalen just facilitated for his teammate ahead. He knows he's got the hot hand tonight, and he's making good plays.
Yeah, but that was a good pass. It was a good angle. You know, that was a two-handed bounce pass.
I think that's just all about patience, and I think he did really well.
And also, I think, obviously, knowing your personnel on the floor.
Yeah, he just visualized that pass, and
Knowing your personnel on the floor. And you got to give Tianza credit because he was ready to receive that pass as well, anticipating that he may get that from Dalen Hamilton.
yeah.
So the lead is 34.
Triton is up 70-36.
And we're under 12 minutes away from Christmas break.
Do you think they'll get 100, Tim?
I think they will.
Okay.
I'd say they will. There's 12 minutes left. I think they will.
Triton.
But it may come down. But it may come down to the wire.
Triton could not get the board. It looks like they're playing volleyball for a second, actually.
Little high screen set by Oakton. A little pick and roll action.
And that is good denial by JJ, and it actually turned out to be Triton ball.
Yeah, they said last touch by Chuck Owens of Oakton.
And Cam Denson subs in for Kobe Montgomery.
Oh, a rare single substitution for the Trojans tonight. Here you go. Oakton's going to set this pressure up.
And I think that's a terrible idea between
Well, I guess it gives Triton the chance to work on breaking it, but it's more some token full court man by Oakton.
Dalen beats his defender one-on-one. As you can see, Tiante just crossed his defender.
There's for your 30, but it's in and out.
That was a nice cross by Tiante. Dalen pressuring the ball, gets beat, and Oakton scores.
That was Chuck Owens. He has 10 points.
He's a nice small guard for Oakton.
Yeah, he's 5'10". He's another Milwaukee product out of Riverside High School.
And
They got 2 from Riverside High School. Actually, 3 from Riverside High
Patrick
School on their
Summick
team.
is getting double team, kicks it out to Dalen, tries for 3 again.
Yeah, why not? And he drills it all net.
And that's 7 points for Dalen. And Dalen with the steal, tried to get the steal. JJ pressuring the ball.
But Triton had numbers back, so Oakton couldn't even capitalize off of that.
And I think Dalen got lost because his man went ahead. And Dalen tries to
Offense, is that going to be offense?
About to find out. And it's a,
Yeah, he took the charge.
like I said, he does the little things very well. Took one in the first half and took one now.
Down to 10-11 remaining. It's been all Trojans here this evening.
And Oakton is trying to press Triton, and I don't mean to laugh, but I kind of think that's not a good idea. And
Well, that's why I thought that zone, but again, the zone didn't work. You might as well, I guess at this point, you throw the whole kitchen sink and work on some things.
I mean, why not? You only live once. You know, Patrick down low with the ball, gets a one-on-one, skips it all the way out to Cam Denton from the opposite, pass it back to Patrick, and
That's
finish it.
nice. That's nice. But I think in the long run, Oakton will hope that this game will help get them better as they get ready for their conference play, as that one heads our way, and we'll hand them back to basketball.
And I think they called a foul on Cam Denton.
It's the fourth team foul on the Trojans.
Yeah, Cam Denton actually just got a body foul, and he's switching his man with Dalen. And so Dalen is guarding the ball right now, inbound, and Tiante has ball on the defensive end.
It's Lennox Monroe at the point. Around a screen by Yilmaz. Little lob pass. Whoa, boy, that one almost threw it to the bench. Zali Coffer, and they're going to call the foul on the Trojans.
Dalen's got 4 fouls. Like, he's a good defender, but he's being overly aggressive right now, and so he's going to have to head to the bench, and Christian Wells will sub in, and John will sub in for Patrick Summick.
As you said, there haven't been many fouls called, but he has 4 of them. But you got Zali Coffer out there on the floor with 4 fouls for Oakton, along with Yilmaz, number 33. He has 3 fouls.
Denton with the steal.
And watch him move ahead of the pack, and that could have been a foul, and there it is. That one, again, out on the open floor. Reached in. They call that foul on Omar Khan, his first.
And is Cam Denton, is he going to shoot free throws? We don't know.
No, that's on the floor. It's the team 6, so Trojans won't be at the line until the next one. But this will give them a chance to run an inbounds play.
And they lob it to Patrick Summick, and Christian Wells is posting up.
1-on-1, and that's easy pickings. That's pretty easy for Wells right there. He has 4 points.
That's his go-to move, Tim. You know, just to fake one way and go the other. His Euro is his really big one he does.
Well, Oakton able to break down the Triton defense, and Omar Khan gets the lay-in.
And Tiante gets the ball as Oakton tried to steal it. Passes it to Christian Well again. Posts up, and he loses the ball.
Yeah. Well, they're going to say last touch by Oakton, so the Trojans are going to keep this. 77-40.
And Tim, I kind of wish Brandon Muntu was in because he was hot in the first half, and they haven't made any subs. And Tiante goes for 30.
Well, there you go. 3-pointer, McKeithen, he has 30.
And what did I say, Tim? I think he was going to get 30 tonight.
Well, you called it. Oakton 40, Tiante McKeithen 30.
That was a nice tip by Cam Denton.
So he has 30 of the 80 points. You had a lot of 30-point games in high school, didn't you, Maya?
I had a lot of 20-point games.
Yeah, you didn't have a 30-point game in high school.
I had 2 33-point games.
30, so that's your career. 33 is your career high.
Yes. Averaged 20, but 2 33-point games. Got 1,000 points as a senior. So it's different at the college level. And Oakton shoots a 3. That's
Well,
good.
there you go. That's good. Marebo hits the 3.
And Tiante pushes ahead. And he shoots another 3.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's got 33 points. Call him Steph Curry by now. I don't know.
Another 3 for McKeithen. Well, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Yeah, and he's been very consistent these last couple of games. He's so tough. And Oakton shoots a 3, and Christian Wells rebounds the ball,
So
pushes ahead to John.
No, he'll pull it out.
Patrick Summick passes it to
Oh,
Christian
boy, I
Wells.
don't think he was expecting it.
And Christian Wells.
But that's a good recovery, and he tips it in. Well, we're 15 away from 100. I got to have one prediction go my way.
And
I don't think I was really a stretch to predict that we would get 100
Christian
tonight.
gets another board. John pushing ahead on the right side, crosses over to the middle. Nice screen.
But again, it's just this depth and talent that the Trojans have. It's just so hard for these Region 4 teams to match up.
Cam
There's a
Denson
foul.
gets the foul.
You know, I gotta give credit for Oakton. I mean, they're out here still trying to battle and compete. I mean, we've seen some games like that Truman game get very ugly. I mean, obviously the Trojans have now opened up a big lead here, but Oakton said they're just going to come out and play loose and go after it here, which maybe, as you said, Maya, strategically may not be the best move, but being down this road before myself, sometimes you just say, hey, you got nothing to lose. Let's just let them go out there and play. They're going to try some different looks and do some different things. And, you know, but again, still, no matter what they've tried, the Triton talent has prevailed.
And Cam misses his second free throw, which is very rare. And Cam tries to get the steal, doesn't get it. And Mutu is back in, like I wanted, and I'm actually very happy.
Well, maybe he's going to go for 30 in the final.
And Cam gets a deflection.
He got held on his way to the bucket, but it's no breakaway deal.
He's a little
and
upset
I think he wanted a breakaway.
Yeah, he's a little upset about that call.
You know, they're going to call the foul. You're going to go to the free throw line anyway because they're over the limit, so it's not going to matter. But the only difference, if it's a breakaway, you also get the ball back after the free throws. But again, as I said from the Tim McKinney officiating school, these officials aren't going to call something unless they really, really, really have to at this point.
Oh.
It's a 42-point game. They just want to get this clean, make sure nobody does anything to get hurt out there is the other objective.
And Cam will not knock down the first one.
And we got a loose ball foul on Triton, and now they're going to go to the free throw line.
And that is on Patrick Summick, I think.
Yeah, I believe you are correct.
And that is very rare as well, but I like the aggressiveness that Triton is coming out with. But the fouls is kind of helping Oakton right now. I mean, not very a comeback, but, 3 points, right?
Well, it's kind of helped them not let Triton totally break this completely wide open.
And the guy from Spain, am I right? Or, I'm sorry, Turkey, excuse me. I don't know. No, this is not him. That's Jaffery, who's out of the local pride from Maine East. It's 33, who's on the opposite end. That's the young man from Turkey. Well, Oakton goes 1 for 2 for the free throw line right now. And Cam Denson actually got a sub, and JJ is back in.
And Oakton's going after it here, but the Trojans break it.
John on top is calling a play. Oakton is trying to pressure John. John dribbles with his right hand.
And they're milking the shot clock down to 6, down to 5. 3 ball, James got it. Well, he's on the board this evening.
Yep. No.
Dayon James, he's out of Atlanta, Georgia.
That was a deep 3 though, Tim.
But it's good ball movement. Ball movement. Trojans trapping the half court, but now settle back in their man-to-man.
And JJ is pressuring the ball. And man, Tim, this group is so athletic.
Well, they're kind of actually matching up a little bit. They're really not in they're kind of matching up a little bit here because Sumnick's just been hovering that whole middle, and Oakton then takes a bad shot, but they had to with the shot clock winding down. And
that's Triton's defense. That's their pressure. And Patrick Sumnick comes out of the game. So is John and Christian Wells, and my boy Tyler Olson is in. He doesn't play that much, but he is.
Well, he'll get some minutes tonight. He'll probably finish this out, and it's a full timeout. He's the son of Mike Olson, our former track and field coach here at Triton. And Mike is here in attendance tonight, watching the game, his dad.
Triton is up 88 to 44.
Well, they've doubled up Oakton, 88 to 44. How many turnovers do you guys have for Oakton on our chart right now?
How many turnovers do you have for Oakton?
It doesn't show the total. You don't have that, that's fine. I didn't know if it had the total.
That looks hard. This is so much fun.
So Maya, how are you enjoying getting a chance to work a game with me?
I actually really enjoy it, Tim. You know, I'm majoring in sports broadcasting and journalism.
And that's for folks I want them to know. That's why we work in some of the games. We had you on the sideline.
And this is great. I enjoy talking about sports, and this is something I see myself doing.
No, you're doing well, and you're helping me out tonight because I kind of this will be a hard game to do solo.
It's okay. And Brandon.
No, it's no offense to you. We just had a feeling that this game could be this way, but Oakton's. Nick Ruder was in front of us. He's coaching these guys hard. They're good guys. Nick and Lewis Walker, they're good guys. The group over at Oakton, and they're going to fall to 5 and 8 after this one tonight.
Let's not jinx it, Tim. You never know.
I think it's pretty safe to assume that this one is well in hand.
Well, a lob is thrown by Moontu to JJ, and he
actually they're going to be 5 and 9 tonight after this one.
Gets the foul.
Excuse me.
And JJ, who's had a quiet night, is going to go to the line to get his first point.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, he's had some looks that I think he's had some pretty good looks that haven't been able to fall for him tonight. That he's had some mid-range jumpers that have rimmed out, been a little short, and you kind of like in a game like this do want to get on the board, and it's good for him that he does tonight.
And like I said, my buddy Tyler is in, and I want him to get on the board, Tim. He's such a good kid. He works hard. And
I think if I recall right, he did so in that last stream we had in that Truman game. He's a local product out of
York High School. And he just got a steal. My boy Tyler passes it to Dan.
Well, let's see if they can set him up for a bucket. He's going to get on that wing for a three.
And Christian Wells posting up.
Boy, that's like mouse in the house right there. And a great second effort, a third effort. And he tips it out, but Oakton controls, and here they come.
And I just think Christian needs to work on his finishing. You know, he's so strong in the post, but he had some easy bunnies he missed. And Oakton scores a 3.
No, they're going to say it's a 2. 2 points.
Okay, and Triton still has the lead, 90 to 46.
But he's been able to work hard to get some open position down there.
And Dan James getting pressured, but passes it back to JJ. And Dan.
Well, they need 10 points for 100. Olsen, he's going to drive to the left. Gives to Calican. Back into Wells. That's easy there. Good job. So he was able to finish it that time, Maya.
Yep.
That was good position. He worked hard to get that ball inside.
He's playing like his daddy.
92 to 46.
His dad was very good in the post, and I see some of his dad's post moves.
That's a 2. No good. Last touched by the Trojans, and Oakton will keep possession. Down to 3:42 remaining in this one. Like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. And we'll look forward to seeing everyone in 2022.
And JJ with the board, passes to Muntu, and I think he's going to push it, Tim, and he does.
You got an open floor, you got to kick it out. Olsen the three, no.
Oh, I wanted him to score so
James
bad.
didn't run to the ball there. He kind of waited for that rebound, and Oakton grabbed it, and they miss.
And Christian could not get the board, but Dan trying to pressure, and Muntu just playing straight up. And I think that's very smart defense by Muntu. You know, with the time running down, no fouls needed.
And that's going to count and one. They're going to call the block on Wells underneath.
And I spoke too early, Tim. They
Yeah.
got the foul, and
Yeah.
I don't think that was a good idea.
Well, Zali Koffer will get a chance for a three-point play. I think the reason why they had to call it was he was inside that restricted circle.
Yeah.
So your parent or your mom's watching?
My mom, my dad,
Oh, good.
my grandpa, and then his friend
Good.
named Monty. So hi,
Oh,
Mom.
good. Well, we're all doing well.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi,
Merry
Grandpa.
Christmas.
Hi, Monty.
Happy New Year to your family, Maya. And we'll look forward to being back for the women here in January.
Yep. And we're almost under 3 minutes. But Cam Denson actually checked back in, which is a little surprise for me with the lead they have.
Well, I think you got to kind of mix and match some combinations here to get some flow. Olsen, that three! He got it! Tyler Olsen knocks it down.
I'm so happy for him. He's such a good kid. I mean, I saw him today before the game just getting shots up, and it's paid off. I think he's going to get another one, Tim.
Well, they need 5 more for 100.
I have a feeling, Tim.
Denson, he'll go hard. Olsen again and out.
And
Follow it to this. It's good. Well, there has to be some late drama. I told you it may go down on the wire for this 100.
Oh, I want to say hi to my brother Joe quick, too.
Okay.
Hi, Joe. I hope you're watching.
Oh, good. Well, we appreciate them all tuning in. And said, I told them when we came here we would put you to work when we could.
And I have the opportunity.
There's a three. No.
And Muntu pushing the ball ahead. I actually think he's going to slow down.
Yeah, you pull it out, wait. You just got to pull it out and wait.
And I think that's smart. They have a lead, a big lead. And
they want to set it up. There's the kick out for 100. He got it. He got it.
Olsen.
Couple threes. 100, the 49, the lead. 51 now for the Trojans.
And he's got 6 points. I mean, I know that's not very high, but that kid.
But for what he does and the effort for him, the kind of essentially is a walk-on. When you're playing on this talented of a group, to get your moment to shine, you got to take advantage of it.
2 for 3 at the three-point line for Tyler.
It's good for him. Now, one thing I have to tell you, if it was our referees, Maya, if it was our referees, they'd be complaining about him wearing that white shirt underneath that gray.
I agree.
Our referees on the women's side are so
strict,
goofy about this fashion and undershirt. Technically, his shirt should match it. I'm just saying that's just my observation. But again, how this game is going, these officials are very happy to get their check and enjoy Christmas.
Yeah, and Denson skips it to...
He wants to try from the opposite corner.
And it's back out to Denson on the top. And I think he's going to take it one-on-one, Tim, and he does. And he does.
And he gets the 2.
And that's a nice Euro. It's the strong athleticism I've been telling you about. Cam Denson, just very strong and in control.
Well, we're down to the final minutes.
And I think we're about to be under a minute to go.
Yeah.
Triton is up 102-53.
Georgie Connor got that bucket for Oakton.
And I actually just saw Clancy tell Denson to slow down.
Yeah, I think you got your 100. You got the 3 ball for Olsen. You gave him his moment.
I mean, Brandon Muntu has 16 points.
You just want to kind of just finish this out. You got your work done. Enjoy the holiday break, and then Sauk Valley will be here. Why not? He'll fight her again. And he's out there hustling.
And Tiante leads Triton with all scorers with 30 as we're about to end this game in like 37 seconds.
A little double team, and we're going to have a foul called, a little too much body. So, Maya, it's up to you if you want to grab Coach Clancy, and you can talk to him once we're done here to get his thoughts on this one.
I think I will talk to him, Tim. He's been bugging me about post-game interview.
Oh, good. Well, because it's been a while since the men's game's been streamed again. They've only had 4 home games this semester, and there's going to be a lot of home games next semester. The next home game on the 5th, we're not planning to stream. The next stream will be...
Do the guys play after us on the 5th?
Yes, they do. But we're planning January the 12th because we have a little holiday hangover we're worrying about. So we're looking at January the 12th. The men will play Indian Hills out of Iowa, 7 p.m. That's a Wednesday night game, January the 12th. And that should be a very good game.
And I think we're going to have...
That will be a little more competitive than this one tonight, I will say that.
Great pass to...
Well, you're going to have to shoot it.
10 seconds
unless you're
left.
going to take the violation. Denson didn't want the violation and tried to shoot it, but they'll call it a shot clock violation. One rule of thumb is, you'll know, Maya, the last person to touch the ball gets called for gets the turnover. And Oakton's just going to wind this down, and that will do it. 102-54, the final. The Trojans get the win. They'll end the first half of the season with a 12-2 record.
And I'm going to try to grab Clancy in a second. I forgot. I either told him I wanted one or I told him I didn't. Maybe I will get Mutu and Tiante.
I'll get Clancy over here.
Clancy? Well, where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, I know. It's okay, Tim.
All right.
Well, we will not get Clancy, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys, but this game is...
Well, we're just going to kind of run by these final numbers really quick, and then we're going to get on out of here. This one really not much of a shock. Again, 102-54. Trojans get the win. So Tiante McKeithen, Maya, he had 33 points tonight. Shot 13 of 17 from the field. He was 7 for 10 for 3. To lead the way. Brandon Mutu, he was hot early, but
16 points.
He had 16 points in 20 minutes. Still productive night for him. Those are the only 2 in double figures tonight for Triton. You think you score 102, you have a lot of guys in double figures, but you only had 2. But granted,
they won.
That's
all that matters.
Well, one had 33, so that's a lot of the offensive production.
Like I said, Tim, it's all about the W. They took the W and they extend their record to...
It's now 12-2. They'll finish the first half. 12-2.
Well, we wish you guys a Merry Christmas.
Well, before we go, we want to go over the final numbers before we tell everyone a final goodbye, because they want to know some points. Wells had 8, Hamilton 7, Sumnick had 5, Dayon James had 3. We talked about Olsen, he had 6, the Tyler Olsen. Cam Denson had 7. Elise and Itunis had 7. Montgomery and Calicott had 2 points apiece. Oakton had 3 in double figures. Zali Kaffer and Mustafa Jaffrey had 11. And Owens had 10 to lead the Owls. Triton outscored Oakton 52-26 in the first half, 50-28 in the second half, 102-54 the final. The Trojans ended up forcing 32 turnovers on the night. They shot 41 of 79 from the field. Oakton was 20 of 52, so you basically took 30 more shots. That usually bodes well, and the Trojans made 16 threes this evening, 7 of them or by Makita.
Like I said, big mistake for Oakton to go into that zone. And
But I really think that was the only way they thought they could hang, because as you saw what happened when they went, I just think it was pick your poison tonight, and
I honestly wanted them to face guard maybe Tiante or Mutu. They might have had a shot. I don't know, but I may be wrong. But thank you, Tim, for having me on the air. Thank everybody for tuning in.
Enjoy your Christmas, you and the family. Safe travels back home up to Wisconsin.
And we will be with you guys next time.
Yeah, January the 12th, we'll have men's basketball versus Indian Hills at 7. That's our next planned stream that we're working on.
And I will be here.
Yeah, we will be here, and then we will, of course, have a home game here January the 5th, doubleheader with Sauk. There'll likely is no stream of that one.
Please come support the female athletes. Thank you.
There you go. We always need the support as well. 102-54 Maya, thank you very much. Big thank you to Antonio, Tim, the rest of our IT crew for all their help here tonight. Trojans win big. They're now 12-2 on the year. Oakton falls to 5-9. 102-54, Triton to win. Again, for all of us here, Triton Athletics, have a safe and Merry Christmas, and whatever holiday you do celebrate, have a safe and Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you all in 2022. So long, everybody.